It's good enough to know like what people are and to not show people. And what's really funny is that it'll publish other animals that'll show up. So it'll be like, oh, there's a robin. Oh, there's like a parrot from someone in the tropics. Squirrel. Yeah, just like a squirrel like right against the camera.
Plus 25 cents per mile, reasonable wear and tear.
Minus 25 cents.
Minus 25. Yeah, sorry. Minus 25 cents per mile, reasonable wear and tear, and the cost to repair the vehicle to Tesla's standards. If they approve you but decline to buy it, then you can resell it. But if you breach the terms, Tesla says they can seek injunctive relief to prevent the transfer of the title of the vehicle or demand liquidated damages from you in the amount of $50,000 or the value received as consideration for the sale or transfer, whichever is greater.
They'll just take your money if you sell it.
It sounds like they're trying to get either the amount of money you made on top of it or $50,000.
Just wait the year.
It. Yeah, I mean, they're trying to make, I assume, a consequence that's high enough to where it's going to prevent people from reselling.
I feel like people could still, if they just like didn't really drive it for a year, could still flip it in a year for more.
Well, the thing about the Cybertruck is it is currently extremely rare.
Yeah.
And they're aiming for it to be mass produced. So in the window between now and when it is mass produced is when you can make the most money flipping it. So as of right now, we just took delivery of Cybertruck. It's very, very hard to get a Cybertruck. And there are a very, very small number of auctions of people actually like selling Cybertrucks. And they're going for $200,000, $300,000 because it's almost impossible to get one otherwise. Super, super high demand, super low supply. When supply matches demand, nobody can sell these things for over sticker anymore. So everyone who gets one is like a little bit tempted, like, oh, I have this super rare thing. I kind of would like to flip it. But everyone hates flipping and flippers. And so in order to combat flippers, this is the thing that Tesla's decided to do, which is just make it against the rules to flip it. So that has a manufacturer's suggested retail price. And you know going in that the grocery store paid wholesale and you're paying MSRP. And the sticker price is the sticker price.
I guess like there's markups. Like we're talking like egregious markups at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll try to find the link. There's a YouTuber who did like a whole 3-part series talking about what it's like to try to buy a Porsche 911 GT3 RS right now. It is basically impossible to buy one at sticker. There's only 2 ways to get one. One is if you are a Porsche VIP, and the other is buying one like third party with a huge markup because they flipped it. But the thing about becoming a Porsche VIP is the only way to do that is to buy a bunch of other cars from that specific Porsche dealership over time so that you spent so much money with them and then sold the cars back to them for a loss that you basically have lost the amount of money that you would have made if you flipped the car. So let's say it's a $200,000 car. You need to buy $1 million worth of cars and sell them all back to that dealership and lose $100,000 so that you can buy that car for sticker. So you basically paid $300,000 even though it's a $200,000 sticker.
Well, their margins are high because it's convenience. Like they charge higher prices because of convenience.
And they have less volume.
Even if they buy from the distributor, you could say that that's flipping, right? Because it's above MSRP. Isn't that the same thing?
No, because you're not taking supply out of the general pool for consumers.
That's what I get the difference now. My least favorite thing is
Unless
like
it's 2 a.m.
That's the only then you are the supply.
People who find like really good sales where someone who maybe has been looking for a product and it's like, oh, I couldn't afford that. Now it's on sale. I'd love to grab that. And someone buys all of it and then sells it for like its normal price on Amazon and flips it for like that. Infuriates me.
Yeah, there's a whole shoe conversation in there too.
I hear you guys like talk, and Alex, I'll talk about that all the time.
But didn't Taylor Swift do this with her ticket sales, where like if you tried to get a ticket for the tour, you had to like answer questions that only fans would know or something like that?
You had to buy merch. You had to buy like X dollars for not the most recent tour, for 2 tours ago. Before her and Ticketmaster were angry at each other back when they were still homies. There was a thing where like before the tour got announced, she did a merch drop, and then everyone who bought X dollars worth of merch got the link first to buy tickets to the tour.
That kind of reminds me, I think Tesla's literally doing that with stockholders.
In Taylor's defense, she has like the craziest scalper problem in the world. Like,
it's wild.
The stockholder thing just got announced this morning, right?
Yeah, or yesterday.
yeah. Wait,
Literally,
sorry, yeah.
Tesla's giving early dibs on Cybertruck deliveries to people who have owned the stock for a certain amount of time or something.
Oh yeah, it was like before a certain date. If you owned it before a certain date, you were able to.
So kind of similar to Taylor Swift, like, oh, you've been a fan for a while, huh? Okay, yeah, you'll get first dibs. You probably aren't going to flip it. You probably actually will like and enjoy. That's the thing, is they just want you to own and enjoy the thing instead of flipping it. That's maybe a good filter for them.